Ladies and gentlemen, imagine driving a house down the road in 1970 and still managing to look cooler than your neighbor Gary's fishing van. That's what the 1970 Ford F-350 Sport Custom with a Rancho Trailers camper was all about. A rolling candy apple red slice of Americana that shouted, "I'm going camping, and I'm taking the whole darn block with me." And let me tell you, if Timmy had one of these, he'd still find a way to brag he could outfish everyone while sitting in the camper bathroom. This F-350 came with a 390 cubic inch V8, factory rated at 255 horsepower and 376 lb-feet of torque, about 191 kilowatts and 510 newton meters for my metric friends. That's the kind of grunt that could tow Gary's backyard shed, plus his lawnmower, plus Gary himself, clinging on for dear life. The engine was paired with a 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic automatic transmission, smooth enough that even your uncle who couldn't drive stick would claim he's a pro hauler. Finished in candy apple red, this truck rocked a bright front bumper with overriders, auxiliary roof lights, dual side mirrors, and a tow ball for hauling. It rolled on black-painted 16-inch steel wheels wrapped in Firestone Destination tires sized 215/85. And let's not forget the dually rear axle, because one set of wheels simply wasn't enough for this beast. Power steering was included, but I believe even with the assist, maneuvering this camper felt like wrestling a stubborn bull at the rodeo. Step inside the cab, and you're greeted with parchment vinyl bucket seats, lap belts, a push-button radio, and a pass-through to the camper. The AC and CB radio didn't work, because who needs cool air or long-distance chatter when you're already the king of the campground? The odometer showed 83,000 miles, 133,000 kilometers. But I think this truck carried more stories than Gary has excuses for why his boat leaks. The Rancho camper was the star of the show. White with red accents, dual propane tanks, Jalouse windows, and even a canopy. Inside, a full kitchen with dual sinks, a 4-burner stove, oven, refrigerator and freezer, cupboards, a duotherm furnace, and seating with a dinette. There was a lavatory with a shower, sink, and toilet, plus an overcab bed. I liked the most the fact that they even mounted national park posters on the walls. It felt like camping inside a postcard. The Pioneer stereo was updated for Bluetooth, because clearly, blasting Creedence Clearwater Revival in the woods is mandatory. Under prior ownership, the camper and truck both got refreshed. The carburetor, exhaust manifold gaskets, radiator hoses, muffler, and tailpipe were all replaced. Suspension and driveline were greased. Sure, the water heater handle was broken, but hey, Timmy would still call it custom. This entire red giant sold at auction for $7,800, about 7,200 euros, which is cheaper than the average price of a used compact car today. And yet this truck has something no compact car ever will: the ability to make strangers at a gas station say, "Wow, that's living."